Tēnā anō tātou, te whānau whānui o te whare wānanga o Awanuiārangi. We're all now entering our fourth week of the current level 4 lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic whānau. And although we've all had to make some dramatic changes to our lives and the way we live, work and study, there are still many unknowns about our immediate future as citizens of Aotearoa and as staff and students of the Wānanga. So perhaps the big question for us all at this time is, kei te pēhea whānau, how are we going? That's a pretty open-ended question, and I expect that our answers to that pātai will be as varied as we are, as unique individuals, unique whānau, and unique households or bubbles. Who would have known what the term bubble meant only a matter of weeks ago? The rate or pace of change to our daily lives has been unprecedented, and only a couple of months ago, our lifestyles right now would have seemed quite unreal. So with the support of the Wānanga Response Team and the clip posted here a couple of weeks ago, we offered some general advice about looking after ourselves and each other, with principles like manaakitanga, kaitiakitanga, and whanaungatanga guiding us, as they always have. This week, the Wānanga Response Team thought it may be timely to offer a few more whakaaro, which may hopefully be of some help, as we look to end our first month in lockdown and anticipate entering level 3 and beyond. So firstly, as already mentioned, it's still important to acknowledge that at times during the current lockdown, it is likely, if not inevitably, cause you and those in your bubble some stress or distress. Please remember, whānau, that this is expected as a normal response to a very unusual, unprecedented situation. There's good reason that they're calling this crisis whānau, and history's lessons from the 1918 influenza pandemic, which had a devastating effect in Aotearoa, and on Māori in particular, have not been lost on our nation. And so far, we've fared fairly well relative to other affected nations, largely due to our comparatively early response to the current level 4 lockdown. However, although we might understand the need for the temporary lockdown restrictions or rahui, it doesn't necessarily mean that we've found it easy to accept or to adjust to. In fact, it's likely to have presented many challenges for us all. Stress can come from many sources, whānau, and sometimes from many sources all at once. The virus crisis is causing a lot of apprehension, fear, and anxiety everywhere, and understandably so. And with being at home, there's also a risk that we spend too much time reading, listening, or watching news about the pandemic. So please be aware and limit your daily news media intake, whānau, particularly if you're finding it distressing. Please be careful too about which sources of information you use. Seek information only from reliable or credible sources, like the official government covid19.govt.nz site, or other trustworthy sources. The Māori-specific COVID-19 site developed by Te Rōpū Whakakaupapa Urutā, a group of Māori medical experts, also has some helpful information on important matters such as tangihanga, information for hapu mama, and for those with existing chronic health conditions. Please visit uruta.māori.nz. Other likely causes of stress for you or others in your bubble or people in your life have likely resulted from social distancing, by simply not being able to be with or near whānau or friends whom we love. And in terms of life at Awanuiārangi, the new challenges posed by social distancing from our classmates, our kaiako and colleagues whom we may mutually rely on has also been challenging. We've seen an even greater reliance on communication through phones, social media, video calls and emails, an increase in our use of Zoom for hui or Zui, and an increased reliance and use of our e-Wānanga learning platform. And just to mention that an official announcement will be communicated to our tauira on Monday morning regarding our continued delivery of Wānanga programs. As also mentioned in our last clip, you may also have had an increase in whānau or relationship stress, like here at our place. And as the saying or kiwaha goes, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your whānau. So this living in a bubble buzz may not be all that flash at times, whānau, as we may not be used to living in confined spaces or close quarters for extended periods with our nearest and dearest, our o rangatira, tamariki mokopuna, rangatahi, or flatmates. Either way, we can expect to become hoha with each other at times, particularly if we were regularly so even before the lockdown began. So here are a few ideas which may be helpful. In times of trouble, our tupuna and elders have always reminded us of the power of karakia. One karakia I fondly recall from working in the addictions field is the serenity prayer, which goes like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. We're all in this together, whānau, and the alert level will change only determined by government authorities. So we have no choice but to accept the restrictions of level 4, level 3, and beyond. Therefore, some serenity or calmness will be required while we're living in sometimes testing environments. For any parents or carers among us, remember that we're modelling behaviour to our young ones. And figuratively speaking, anxiety, frustration, and anger can be contagious in any shared space, but so too can calm. So please do your best to remain calm and model calmness. Pause and take a moment if you need to. Nō reira, kia tau tōnu whānau. We may need to do things differently for a while. And if, like the 8 of us here, you've had some interpersonal challenges, including recurring difficulties, it may help to come up with a few house rules for your own bubble. Too many house rules may be confusing and unhelpful, so ideally, a few simple rules will more likely be remembered and helpful to you. These tikanga a bubble are best brainstormed by all of those in your whare, including any tamariki and rangatahi. One simple but effective idea, for example, may be that anyone who needs temporary time out from others will have space to retreat to and will be left alone for a given time, and that the time out idea isn't simply used as a habitual form of escape, but as a method of calming down in order to eventually reunite to kōrero and try new ways to problem solve, or simply apologise and make up. Nō reira, kaua e wariwari te kai o te rangatira whānau. Also, these enforced restrictions and alert levels, which none of us can avoid, don't always need to be viewed or experienced in a negative light. These days might also be viewed as a rare opportunity to learn to connect or reconnect with our loved ones, friends and whānau, and perhaps even neighbours and those who may be more vulnerable among us. Again, for those with tamariki, mokopuna and rangatahi, perhaps this week has allowed you all to connect with them around their education. And remember that we all learn much better when we are calm and relaxed, or even, dare I say it, having fun. So please keep up the self-care whānau. Be kind to yourself, your kids, your mokos, and those you are currently doing a lag with whānau. And being kind most definitely also means having fun. We can all both learn and care for ourselves and each other through play, whatever that looks like for you and yours. Maybe get outdoors and play with a ball. Explore the neighbourhood on walks with each other. Get the kids on their bikes, scooters, skateboards, or even go for a run. Work in the garden or around the whare together. Enjoy music or play games in the yard or indoors. Whatever you choose to do, have fun as your simple objective. Either way, we can change our experience during the lockdown by changing our minds and changing the things we can change. In essence, make time for the people you love, whānau. Try to appreciate the little things and model an attitude of gratitude however you can. Tangata tū, tangata ora, tangata moe, tangata mate. In terms of a couple more general whakaaro, maybe try to ban or banish boredom in your bubble, however you can. Remember the value in keeping a routine for all in your whare during the working week. And remember too to schedule good stuff or self-care. And again, whānau, let's all try to keep perspective and remind ourselves that this is temporary. Ka haere tōni te wā whānau. We're all in this together. Things will change. Things will improve. And remember that change is a very reliable constant in life. Finally, whānau, and importantly, please remember that looking after ourselves also means being proactive. There is always help available if you feel overwhelmed or unable to cope well at any stage during the coming days and weeks. There are a number of online links to self-care and self-help resources, newly released and free self-help phone apps, and a wide range of telecounselling services available in Aotearoa. An even longer list of these are again at the end of this clip. So please don't bottle things up, whānau. If, for whatever reason, you're unable to find support from others around you, reach out elsewhere or to others when you need to. Let's make use of these resources if we need them in the days and weeks ahead, whānau. Kaua e whakamā e hoa mā. All staff working at the Wānanga are also supported by the Employee Assistance Program, or EAP, available to all of us if we need to talk with a helping professional about anything worrying us. The number for EAP also follows this clip. However, if you or someone you know is in crisis, please contact the local Bay of Plenty DHB Crisis Assessment Team at the number listed here also. So again, we hope that some of this has been helpful and of assistance to your whānau. Please continue to be safe, stay home, be kind, and perhaps above all, be patient. Nō reira, he ngā iwi o te motu, kia kaha, kia maia, kia manawa nui tōne, e hoa mā, no oro mai rā.